Hello and welcome to Comics Illustrated episode 5. And before I get into today's video, I just want to uh, give a quick plug for my comic book Kill Reaver #1. It is in demand on Indiegogo right now, and you can still back the campaign and you will get whichever perk you feel like backing. The main perk is Kill Reaver #1 color cover. It's $15 plus shipping. You get the Kill Reaver comic book, the color cover, plus a exclusive Kill Reaver trading card because the first stretch goal has been unlocked. So all comics come with a free exclusive trading card now, which is pretty cool. And I'm working on the artwork for it. I will have it done by tonight. I have it drawn. I'm just working on the coloring. So that'll be posted on the campaign tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to, let people know that my comic is available, and it would be great if you came along for the ride. Kill Reaver is going to be a really fun sword and sorcery comic book. For fans of all genres, though, it's definitely appeals to fans of superhero comics and just good comics in general. So that's Kill Reaver #1 by me, Randy Siplon. So let's get into today's video. Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes. These two comics are two of my favorite comics of all time. Definitely my favorite 2-issue miniseries of all time. I did a video about a month ago now on Adam Hughes. I have some sketchbook pages from Adam Hughes, and some of them they're copies of sketchbook pages, not originals. I'm not that lucky. I don't own an original Adam Hughes sketchbook, but I have photocopies of one, and I was looking through it and I noticed there was a ton of stuff preparing for this series, Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes, and I thought it was really cool because not a lot of people have seen it because it was mostly unpublished stuff, and I know a lot of people. There's a lot of Adam Hughes fans. I've been a member of Adam Hughes fan groups for going on like 30 years now, and I just figured I'd share it. And the video was really popular. But in one of the comments, my friend Peter Palmiotti had mentioned that, hey, you showed all these cool sketches. Why don't you show the actual comics? And I didn't. And I decided, well, hey, these are some of my favorite comics. So I might as well do a video looking at the actual comic book. So here we are. So let's get into, here's Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes #1, and here's #2. We'll start with #1, and we'll get into it here. Sorry about the glare on the glossy stuff. This paper is more of a matte finish, and there's no glare. And it's not newsprint. It's like the little step up above newsprint. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's pretty nice. I like it. I like glossy paper for comics, but they do not work well on camera with lighting. It's tough. But anyway, here we are. And we start off with a big splash page of Caitlin Fairchild looking sad, and it looks like somebody died. But if we get into it, first off, this is when Adam Hughes definitely started taking an interest in like the work of Kevin Nolan and other artists that used really cool lighting techniques. There's really nice lighting here, and the backlighting, and it just looks really good. This one is penciled and ink. I think it's written by Adam Hughes too. It's penciled and ink, or penciled by Adam Hughes, inked by Mark Farmer, who is a legendary inker. If you're a fan of comic art, most people know who he is as well. He's worked with some of the greatest pencilers in the business, most notably Alan Davis and Mark Farmer were quite a team. So let's turn the page here. So we start with a splash page. This is an image comic still. Well, Wildstorm was still part of Image in I think this was 1990. What year was this? I think it was 96. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. It might have been 95. I'll check it later. But yeah, we go from splash page. Sorry, I can't talk today. Splash page to double splash, and it looks like grunge is dead here. He's laid out, but I mean, this is a beautiful double page. Lighting is killing me today. The glare. That's okay. I love the rocks, the texture. I'm always a huge fan of the way Adam renders like rocks and rubble and stuff like that. I mean, his rendering in general is really cool. Everyone loves the girls that he draws, but I look at a lot of the subtleties of his work. The way he renders this jacket on Free Fall, the leather, the texture, so cool. And obviously, some of the credit of that goes to the beautiful brush work of Mark Farmer. And here's a page of this is like a flashback to Caitlin Fairchild. She's at college talking to some dude, and really nice figure. These pants are kind of this outfit in general is definitely a product of the 90s. The suspenders and baggy whatever these are, zoot suit trousers they look like. That's crazy. Definitely 90s style. And that actually might, I don't even, yeah. Well, it's funny though. Here's an ad for a Wildstorm World Tour Europe 96. Yeah, so this is I think this might, I don't want to know now. Yeah, February 96. So this probably came out right at the, who knows, with Wildstorm and Image Comics. This might have come out right at the beginning of 96 or end of 95. Or it might have come out, in the middle of 96. Image was kind of all over the place with their release dates. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but we're going to say 96. Here's an ad for Death Blow number 26. Wow, I didn't even know there was 26 issues of Death Blow. Holy crap, I feel left out. I probably read a bunch of them too. I worked at a comic book store at this time, and I was really into this stuff. Okay, so here she is talking to this dude, and you can see how great Adam is with anatomy and figures, and this is a cool panel camera angle. I love it. Lots of cool angles. And the one thing I love about Adam Hughes is like he puts the time and effort into every single panel to make it so that almost every panel is like a separate beautiful illustration, and I like that. Um, and without taking away from the flow of the story, sometimes it can affect the storytelling. Sometimes there's panels where you want to just do like a silhouette and make an impact that way. I mean, even this one has a silhouette in the front foreground of the dude's uh, sweet mullet right here. I don't know if you can see it, but he's got a banging mullet. Look at that. Let the camera focus on that. There it is. Look at that ginger mullet. That is beautiful. All right. So so yeah, we're getting into. Uh, he's like, he's like hitting on her and stuff and trying to impress her, and she's got super fucking powers, super strength, and he's like going to lift up her uh, trunk for her, or her. I guess it's her suitcase. It's kind of weird shape, kind of a huge suitcase, whatever. Okay, so it's super heavy. He can't lift it, and she's all like, you know, making fun of him. And then she just, yeah, I'll get the trunk. She just lifts it up real easy. But yeah, like look at this gorgeous panel down here. He's got the leaves, you know, flying around. It looks like a freaking Alphonse Mucha painting or illustration. Uh, Great facial expressions. I know I definitely Adam. I'm pretty sure he uses reference for a lot of stuff, but um, he makes it really sing on the page. Just something as simple as this little arm right here, the way the muscles are rendered. Nice. I love the way he uses light and shadow. So cool. All right, sorry. And of course, this is the Gen 13 ship landing to pick up Fairchild. This is a appearance by Jim Lee. He's like, hey. uh, that's hilarious to me. Jim Lee, that's definitely him. Awesome figure of Fairchild, giving the coy little smile, and he wrecked his back. Got the little, it's a comic book, so we put in little comic book type of effects there. But everything is so beautiful. Like, I can just look at this comic for hours at a time and just study it. The background here with the cloud of dust and the leaves and just everything is so perfectly, articulated on the page. I love it. So she's loading up into the Gen 13, ship, whatever you want to call it. It's cool. It's a cool design. And now we see the rest of the team. And here's Lynch. He's piloting it. But look at the interior of this ship is so cool, and just like I love the way they're just they're supposed to be teenagers, so they're like, or at least are they teenagers? I don't know. Adam kind of draws them a little older looking, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be teenagers, but they're just kind of lounging around, burnout. This is like how my kids sit in the back of the car when we're driving. It's really dangerous too. But they slink down in their seats like that because they are just so bored and don't care about life. But yeah, like this comic, every panel is just packed with amazement or amazing detail. I don't know how long he spent on these pages, like how long it took him to draw this comic, but holy crap, it's amazing. And so again, more interior of the ship, and Fairchild's talking to Rainmaker, and Adam is a really um, smart when it comes to referencing his characters and stuff. She's Native American, so he obviously he makes her look Native American, which is cool. He's not just drawing like the same faces. Like I mean, all artists have like their little tricks that they repeat. A lot of people draw like the same faces, but Adam Hughes, he tries to give each character a distinct look, and I always appreciate that. Um, you know, like her nose might be a little weird there, but it's still he's trying something different. And obviously, when you look at this page, nobody's really paying attention to this panel because we have this one, which is great, and then we have going down here, and look at this panel. It's beautiful. The lighting and even this one, the background. His backgrounds are always on point. He always uses realistic building reference and stuff like that, and it's really cool. Some ads, double page ads. Fire from Heaven Prelude, Sigma #1. I kind of remember this comic, but no, Tom Coker though, he's a really good artist. And I don't really remember that. Like I remember the cover, but I don't remember the comic. And then we have the Grifter She crossover. That was this is when like everything had a crossover. Yeah, everything had a crossover back then. Freaking glare today is really not good. But when I hold it at an angle, it's a better. All right, we'll do that. And here we go. They're like spying on Lynch. He's like talking on the phone or something, whatever. But this is a cool, very cool Lynch panel. I remember the sketchbook had some similar Lynch studies, probably trying to work out the look of them. Definitely, like I said in that video, influenced by Clint Eastwood. And back to the ship. That was a flashback. They were I don't know what was. They were spying on Lynch, talking about basically talking about them. Okay, back to the ship. And of course, I love, this is definitely the anchor of the page, big full figure shot of Fairchild. I love this panel. I like the face here. I love Adam is all, awesome at faces and eyes and stuff like that. So like, the eye is a nice focal point there. I even did some Photoshop trickery to blur out Rainmaker in the background to make it kind of cinematic, which is cool. It looks like a out of a camera. You know what I'm talking about. When foreground's in focus, background, sometimes they flip it. It's got a name, a technical term, but I'm not a freaking movie director, so I don't know. I'm not a cinematographer, okay? But it looks cool. I'm sure someone in the comments will like tell me all about it. Very cool panel. Every panel is very cool. I can just keep saying that. I mean, just yeah. This is a long sequence though in this top with them in this ship. We're talking about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of them traveling in a ship, and it's like super boring story-wise, but well, it's not boring. I mean, there's a lot of good dialogue and stuff, but it's not the most exciting sequence. But Adam Hughes can make anything exciting with his beautiful drawings. So yeah, yeah. Fire from Heaven #1. I do remember this. Ryan Benjamin. He's a good artist. I don't. So much. Wildstorm had a lot of stuff going on. Wildstorm Archives too. Trading card set. Yeah, those were big back then. And more awesome figure drawings and making Fairchild definitely the focal point of this page. And nice. Look at the expression. She's sad. She's biting her lip. She's pissed too. She's pissed. She's angry. She's sad. She's mad. And now they're on a boat. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Wait, what? Yeah, whatever. We're not going to get into the story as much because I noticed my last video, it took way too long. Video was like an hour long to go over one comic. So I'm doing 2 comics in this one. And I'm trying to get through it faster just by looking at the artwork. And here is this looks like Cable, but it's Lynch. I don't know why. It just reminds me of Cable. Cool double page. The ship that they're flying in gets blown up, and they're all, falling to their impending doom, apparently. But they're superheroes, so they'll be okay. This is a cool page. Bouncing off, she's indestructible, so she's bouncing off of buildings. Then she lands to the ground. Awesome panel with the car and just the impact. The lettering is even cool. It incorporates into the artwork very well. And here she is. This is a cool, again, the rubble. I love his textures on the rock, and it's a nice shot of Fairchild as well. And here she is getting up. Her back hurts. There's stars. It's kind of funny because the comic book tropes of doing these little kind of special effects, it's almost like kind of jarring when put with Adam's artwork, because his artwork is so realistic looking and classic illustration style. But when you add in these little comic tropes like special effects, it's kind of funny. I like it though. I don't know if I would do it in my comic, but this is also, there's a humor to Gen 13 too, that it works. All right, so there's a cool mech here that Adam. This page is really cool. There's lots of explosions going on in this whole scene here. A nice car. You can tell he referenced that. It's really looks really good. Definitely like a 96 Toyota something. Yeah, here she is lifting up this hulking beast of a mech that dropped on top of her. She's got super strength and she's using it. That's cool panel. This one. And here we go. All of her strength in. What the hell was that? Okay. Oh, this table was making a weird noise. Sorry, guys. That freaked me out a little bit. I thought there was a woodpecker in the room. It wasn't that loud, but I heard it. So she lifts this mech up, throws him, slam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Just look at that, though. This comic is glorious. You know, if you don't have these comics, you need to go out and hunt them down. You know, yeah, this one. There are so many like uh, poses in this that like I remember when I was a younger artist, I would I would look at and copy and try to recreate for for the purposes of education and studying. I definitely looked at this comic quite a bit, and never could achieve what Adam was doing here, but I tried, and in my inking style, I've kind of tried to mimic some of this stuff too, like the way he renders things and the hatching techniques and the shadow, the lighting, you know, so cool. But yeah, his rendering is some of my favorite. I love the detail to the backgrounds, and the coloring is good too. He didn't do the coloring for this, but he was learning at the time when he was working at Wildstorm. This was colored by I think his name's Homer Reyes, and the people at the colorists at Wildstorm at the time were teaching Adam a lot about Photoshop and stuff, and that's when he started working on his own colors. I love this panel. It's just a nice angle and a really nicely rendered figure, and I like the hair. And here we go. It's the last page, and there's the creature. And then, of course, that's a classic splash page too. So yeah, I think I'm going to cut this video short. I was going to do both issues in one video, but I noticed my last video that I did, my last Comics Illustrated, it was like an hour long, and I'm trying to keep the videos shorter because people tend to have shorter attention spans. So I'm going to do the second issue of Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes as a part 2. So this will be part 1. I hope you guys liked the video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of my subscribers. I think I only have like 83 subscribers right now, but I appreciate each and every one of you. You are all near and dear to my heart. And give the video a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave comments. I like to hear from you guys, and I usually respond to all the comments. I like to interact with people and talk about comics and comic art. That's what this is all about. It's about a community, and I think that it's fun, and this is why I do it. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.